It's Matthew Hudson here. Today I want to talk to you about brand because I've helped several companies, nonprofits, for-profits kind of start up. And the one thing that everybody spends so much time and effort over is the logo, right? It's all about the logo. And everybody acts like the logo is the brand. Now, we use brand here at Layla Rose Ranch. In fact, Layla, where's that? Oh, Shelby. It's Miss Shelby. Okay, so if we take a look here on Miss Shelby, there's our brand, okay? That's the L for Layla Rose. That's what we have. Now that helps us out because, you know, if someone were to steal one of the horses, there's a registry that we keep that in, and everybody sees that brand and they go, okay, that horse belongs to Layla Rose Ranch. But that brand, that logo, it's really what that is not our brand. You see, what you want for your brand is you want three things to happen. The first thing is when someone sees your logo, you want it to evoke emotion. Number one is emotion, right? And that emotion is a positive emotion. We know that some brands have had a rough go at it, right? And so when they see that brand, there's a negative emotion, a negative connotation. But the first thing we want is emotion, because emotion, which is from the heart, drives us towards something, right? So when we see something positive about it, it drives us towards that. And that's what we want first, is that emotion, right? The second thing we want is trust, okay? When we see that logo, the brand evokes trust. Now that's a big thing, and that doesn't always happen everywhere, right? And so the difference between emotion and trust is more of a head thing, emotion's more of a heart thing. So my emotions are drawing me towards you, I'm feeling it, towards you with that way. Shelby, you got a few things to add? Okay. But trust is more me thinking about it. What have I read about them? What have I heard about them? What do I know about them? What is the media saying about them? What stories or stuff are out there? I can trust them. Friends, references, reviews, those are all things that get out there. But the third element, which I think is the most important thing about brand, is storytelling. We are story-formed people. That's how we were. Before a language even existed and written tablets and things ever existed, what we had to do was we would gather around the campfire and we would tell stories, right? And those stories would share from generation to generation. And the same thing is true about your brand. If you're trying to take that logo and turn it into a brand, what you want is you want it to be story formed. So if you're not online telling story after story after story, then you're not building a brand, you're building a logo, right? If you're not making sure that that emotion, that trust, how does that come? Comes from the storytelling. So maybe you should make storytelling first, right? First place, right? But the idea, it's the foundation of those two things. If I've got trust and I've got emotion, a positive emotion about that brand, I feel good about that company, that's going to come from the storytelling that you're going to do. You're going to feed that. Now, it shouldn't just be your stories. It should also be the stories of your customers, right? Make sure you're reaching out to your customers, talking to them, letting them tell the stories. Nothing more powerful than a customer being on video, sharing how much they love your company, what good they do, the positive things that are there. Other people talking about your brand is way more powerful than you talking about your brand, right? So that's what we want to do. So it's not the logo. The brand is not the logo, right? The brand is the emotion, the trust, and the storytelling that you bring about in it.